a certain beat to it that just reminds me of got a certain beat to it that just reminds me of music and rhythm and flow. It's got a certain beat to it that what I grew up on. Just reminds me of just reminds me of just reminds me of
Well, I guess I'll be recording this for people later. Look, we got a couple of these, but I'm dual streaming this to TradingView and YouTube for you guys. If you're on TradingView and you're not following the Psycho Trading YouTube channel, scroll down, hit follow, please. If you're on YouTube and you're not following me on TradingView, go to TradingView, find Psycho11, and then hit follow on that. Like I'm getting some buffering on TradingView, so you guys are just have to hang in there on TradingView. The full video will be there after we're done with the stream, so if you guys want to check that out. I just want to go over a couple things. It looks like Bitcoin is heading down. I was kind of watching a bunch of different streams today. I was playing with the vector candles, all that, just to see how that worked. Yeah, I prefer knowing where the levels are. Of knowing how Bitcoin trades, where these levels are at, and what price action is going to do. Thank you guys for joining. Write in chat. Say hello. You hear this? Make sure everything's working. Bitcoin is doing some scam action right now. Look at that. So, if you're just now looking at crypto market, which I don't think you are, I'm sure that everyone already understands what's going on. Yesterday we had a fake announcement of the SEC news. It was actually probably real, and someone slipped up. They blamed it on hackers, whatever. And then today they had the news release, and no one would confirm it. So for a while, everyone's just sitting there like, oh, okay, is this real or not? And then all these ETFs were coming out saying that they were ready to go and that they were approved and everything for their spot ETF. I think 11 got approved. So that's what we're seeing now. Let me turn the music down for you guys. It should be better. 11 got approved. And we had a wild move on Bitcoin. So I longed a couple of these areas here. I got in, actually entered along here, and then got scared here, and then I added to it here. So we've been in it. I don't really care. I'm also long down at 44,201. I'm also long way down here as well from, when did I get in this? Maybe a couple days ago. Could have been here. Is when I got in that. Anyways, so if you look at my latest TradingView post, we see that I posted in here Bitcoin ETF scam. All right, and that I'm expecting actually around 50K is where we'll turn around. We may turn around anytime before that. It just depends on what's going on. There's no way to predict what Bitcoin is going to do. Most retail is long. They had to break them out. A lot of retail was short. So it's like, what exactly is it going to do? You know, it flipped. I'm thinking that we broke shorts. We came back down. We may liquidate the longs that are further down, and then we come up and go to 50K. And then if at all possible, we go to 58, which I'm not, you know, it's got to be a lot different. Like, we have no gas in this run. So everything that was ready to run was exhausted on that fake news from yesterday. So that's something we really got to be careful about, is when you're trading, you get fake crap that occurs. Also too, with the spider lines and psychosis lines, it seems like price action is overshooting it quite a bit, so it's difficult to place a trade in these areas. I mean, you can watch them on the more higher time frames and kind of see what's going on. I would recommend probably the hourly. You see too that we had this double lineup here. We actually had this one where it could not get past this, and this was getting close. So you could have technically shorted there. I mean, it would have been really risky. So it's not a good idea. But these bigger lines, like the whale lines, which are the red, these are the lines that are a part of the big support, and that's where I was longing earlier. So that's sort of what's held us up. You get over the swing lines, and these are kind of like little less strong areas. If you guys could like and subscribe, that'd help my channel out a lot. I see other channels growing really quick, and I'm not getting that anymore, so I'd really appreciate if you guys could go over to YouTube, subscribe, like it. It would help out a lot. Even if you unlike it later, just it'd help me out. So going on the 4 hour, even the higher time frames are kind of juked at the moment. We have the 4 hour has a really good buy signal, but are we gonna go down? You know, look at this Darth Maul candle here. Crazy. And then the Darth Maul candle from yesterday. Crazy. Price action is insane. Judging on market cipher, we should be going up. 6 hour, same thing. Looks good. 7 hour, another up. You know, we got RSIs pointing up. Should technically be going up. Move over to daily. Man, you don't even notice what's going on here. Looks like we're kind of falling off on daily. You never know. We could get a move up to the 49 and come back down, and it doesn't even register. Move it over to 2-day. Nothing special. Let's go back down to the 12-hour. And then the 8 hours got to pop. So, you know, kind of confusing spot. It's really like we need to get out of this range here. It's the big dilemma. So if we move over, I saw that Ethereum was doing something. If we can get something out of Ethereum. Ethereum's kind of exhausted. A big move.
Together building the future.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust it. Let's see if anything's pumping at the moment. GBTC's up. Nothing's really running. Everything's kind of down.
We are the fusion, technology and humanity. Together building the future.
Ooh, look at the snake eyes. I don't know. It's kind of scary to watch. Let's check out the Binance liquidations. Y'all know Binance is the one that moves the market. They were caught years ago. Them and a couple other Chinese exchanges were caught years ago as the ones that were doing 90% of Bitcoin's trading volume. Look at that. They completely cleaned all the liquidations. It's like you go back here before and you had some liquidations here that it was moving, and then you had areas here and all that. Like they just like wiped it all clean. It's so funny. So I guess if you're looking at this, the next thing to hunt would be these areas here. If they're trying to make money. I mean, exchanges make money off the liquidations, so they would probably try to hunt those areas there. Just a second, guys.
Rave is the future.
Okay, sorry about that. I had a friend of mine's not doing too well, and his son called me, so I was just talking to him. Okay, so looking over at the liquidations. Ooh, man. So if we move down here, they would make a ton of money down below 45. So that's something that the exchanges may be eyeing, is a move down to 45. I mean, that's not that far away. It's literally like right here. And that was on Bybit, wasn't it? So I don't know if the price action's different, but I mean, that's not that far. You know, for such bullish news, and that we're getting such a, you know, large sell-off, no gas to the upside. It really goes to show you that what happens is manipulated. And that's something I go over on the course, and I want you guys to understand that it is directly hard to trade. It is. If you're not prepped and you don't understand what actually goes on, it's very difficult. Sorry for my cat. That's why you got to be prepared. That's why you got to use things that are indicators that are good, and ones that tell you where directly like price action is going, where it can go, where it can turn around. That's why I like the psychosis indicator so much. And I used to draw these lines manually. I'd put them on the chart, and I had a couple guys actually buy the old charts that I would use, and they were great. I made a ton of money off of those. So now that it's condensed into an indicator, it's even better, because you get to see realistic levels that nobody else has. But then for some reason, price action just touches them and moves on. Now we have quite a bit of like volatility in these areas, so you overshoot. But you can go back here and you can look that these areas are just bouncing right off of these lines. If they weren't real and they didn't work, why would price action respect them so much? Why could you nail a long out of that? Why couldn't you nail a long out of this? You know, so that's my thing, and that's what got me to use psychosis lines. So you're saying Jesus coin's pumping? Let's see. Ooh, that's weird. I feel like the same price action as Bitcoin. It looks identical. That's hilarious. So look over on Jesus Coin. Daily, we had that move. I did post an idea on TradingView earlier. Jesus Coin ready for that pump. But we'll see. Under the 2-day. The 2-day is the one that has all the price action. Maybe we'll see something. And we're just right back in that range. What time's the Asian session? Is it 8? It's 6 o'clock here. Is it 8 o'clock? I remember back in 2017, we would get a lot of moves around 8 p.m. Central. So I'm thinking, wondering if we'll get more gas around that time. I'm still long. You're wondering? Still holding the long. I can hold the long for a while. But we'll just see how it goes. Do I think you should long right now? No. Not until we have a clear break above one of these lines and then a close above it. And I teach this in the course. But we could have a move where we come up, you break above the line, you close above it. Like exactly what happened here. We break above, and then we had the retest. Break above, and then you had the retest. And then that's what you long. You go back to my old YouTube shorts, like that was my strategy on NASDAQ. And I was pulling in like 30 grand a trade. It was nuts. Like seriously. Break above on the 5 minute. And then I was kind of experimenting with the 7 minute. I don't know if it's... Yeah. Yeah. You know. The 7 minutes pretty clear. That's crazy. Could have just long. Where I caught the long on one of them. And that one is up 47%. I actually have another long that did not trigger that's set to here. That's pretty cool. So I wish that we could get a clearer picture and see sort of where price action's going. I mean, it's like so separate. It's very difficult. We have the snake eyes on 30 minute, 45 minute, completely different. And then like everything is jumbled at the moment. And if you're unclear about a trade, don't get in. I positioned a couple days ago over here, like way down over here. And then I got in trades earlier around this area here. I mean, if this, look, if you're having FOMO about entering in on this, and you're like, man, is it gonna go up? Is price action gonna move? The thing is, look at it. Look what happened. If you longed the news, everything about the news is bad, constantly. Everything. There's no benefit to the news ever. Hit y'all a little Andrew Tate. So, if you followed the news, you'd be negative. On both days, by the way. Even yesterday, which was a largely more significant move. And so, the best thing to do is you ignore news. You know that things happen. So, like, we know that the SEC thing happened, but we're not trading it. We traded the rumor. So we bought the rumor. And technically we should have sold the news. That's how you see it. Remember, if you're not in the Telegram, I don't know where I have it other than psychotrading.org. Go down to the bottom, find the Telegram link. Trying to build the channel. Got a lot of new guys in there. Really cool. Enjoy talking to people. Well, I feel like this channel is going to explode when we're approaching the bull run, when things start to pick up, and then that people see, wow, this guy might know what he's talking about. I think that the channel is probably going to explode. So if you're not already in there, get in there. I'm making basically a localized group for a set amount of members over time. It's not out yet, and it'll probably be a while before it's out. But we'll have our own private channel, the members that are in there currently that want to remain, where we have a tight group. Trying to build a tight group of traders, people to hang out with, talk with, trade ideas with. I want to build a community. A lot of good ones out there. I agree. But there's a certain type of group that people fit in with. And if you don't fit in with the other groups, maybe they fit in with ours. You know, that's how I see it. I don't really fit in with most of these trading groups. I don't. My strategy is different than most people. I think that a lot of people overcomplicate things. So if you're interested, join our Telegram. If you really, really want to up your game, get the course. And then you can become psychotic. Well, if you guys got any questions, write it in the chat. Give me a hello, middle finger, something. Nothing. Nothing. Not one. You're so lame.
Unleash the power of the algorithmic symphony.
Yeah.
Embrace the binary flow and let your circuits ignite.
Embrace the binary flow. All right, I'll hang on YouTube for a minute, but TradingView people, I'll get in trouble if I don't talk for 10 seconds. So thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. Go down to our YouTube at the bottom down there. Subscribe, Twitter, too, website, all that. Join our Telegram. I appreciate you guys.
Unleash the power of the algorithmic symphony. Embrace the binary flow and let your circuits ignite. Embrace the binary flow and let your circuits ignite.
All right, now that we got the TradingView people off there, I can't do much on TradingView. Every time I stream on there, I get in trouble. The stream gets deleted. I can't even post, like, my indicator is public. If I post the indicator as public, it's immediately removed. So Psychosis is never public. It's only a private indicator. Wonder why. Doesn't seem to be a problem with anyone else, by the way. And it's no matter how much text I put on how it works, or what I put in the description or title, it always gets
Embrace the binary
blacklisted. I will actually show you guys that.
and let your circuits ignite.
Let me let your circuits ignite. I don't know. Wait, what did Nasdaq do? Pretty good. I took a long earlier, man. It was I got longed right here. Okay, so we're gonna go over. Actually, I need to go to my profile. Okay, look at this. I can't post these
Embrace the binary flow and let your circuits
unless they're private. This is a private one. See how they have the lock on them? Cannot post these. I get in trouble. So if any of these interest you, let me know. Because I can't post them as public. Any of this is old. I don't recommend using it. This is okay. And then this is old. One's cool. This is the beta or the alpha of Psychosis. So, and then here's the Nasdaq one. Paranoia was really cool. I was working on that. So that was the difference between volume on exchanges. So like if an exchange was manipulating price action. Hold on a second. I had to yell vigorously at my cat. So this was like the difference in volume between exchanges. Is how this one worked. It was pretty cool. But, you know, you tag with like manipulation and shit, and they get all upset. So it didn't work extremely well. It just was an experiment. This is Bitcoin. Paranoia when I tried to run it again. Yeah. So I have to keep them as private. So maybe I'll try to post it as real again. Or as public. With like different text. I have to give like a disclaimer that you'll lose money or something. I don't know. I'll make it a I'll make it a good disclaimer. Like the market maker does not use these lines. This indicator will make you lose money. Because the market maker owns the market and they own everything. They own the notifications on TradingView. They watch every single thing you do and data mine it. I mean, they don't do that, sorry. They don't data mine you on TradingView and counter your trades. They don't do that. Why would they do that? Messed up. They would never do that. Would you do that to someone? Probably not. But I tell you what though, seeing the SEC pull that BS with Bitcoin the last 2 days, dude, my God. You know, like if you don't already think there's some corrupt bullshit going on, I don't know what to tell you. So funny. And I'm sorry if anyone lost money on that. I'm just, it's just funny. Like, you know, it's just like, wow. You know, like it's not surprising that you see it. Like they totally hate Bitcoin. They hate all this stuff because it's against the monetary system and it's, you know, building into something crazy. So Bitcoin will be something massive in the future if it's not squandered. But everyone seems to be trading it and enjoying it in that aspect and has a lot of faith in it. So if that's the case, then obviously something is going on good with it. You know, it's obviously doing something right. Maybe it's the fact that nobody owns it. There's people that own a lot of it, but nobody owns it. No one knows who Satoshi is. No one knows who made it. Pretty cool. I'm kind of just blabbering to see what Bitcoin does, okay? I'm giving you guys 10 foils. I'm sure the music's psyching everyone out. Maybe with a refreshed sort of mind, we can see what's going on. 20-minute, not too happy. 30-minute, not too happy. Hourly's odd. 2 hour, happy. I don't know. It was just so odd. It's such a crazy area. So I'm just, you know, we just gotta ride it out. That's what it is. It is what it is. I'm really mad at Bezo. William was hype. Looks good, dude. Wow. Ignore everything. Ignore it. This thing is building. You're not in this. Get in it. What? That wasn't financial advice. Your calm looks freaking juicy. I'm really expecting more out of Jesus Coin. It's just, you know, I mean, it's reacting to everything that's going on. That's what that's the dilemma with it right now. Is it's kind of hanging out with everything. It's around bad people, so it's becoming bad. Hanging out with bad people. That's why it's a little sour at the moment. But once it matures, deviates from the bad people, it will do better. Alright, I hope I entertained you guys enough. Bitcoin, we're just waiting. My God, always waiting. We're not in the bull market, so it is what it is. Now, what do I think? Ignoring every single thing, and like, let's flip over to Hikanashi and kind of ignoring every single little thing, and then looking directly at the psychosis line. Directly. And ignoring everything. Okay. I want you guys to notice something. Although we did not do it here. I think, and now this is not going to be exact of what it's going to do, but I think we see something like that. Judging off of wave trend. But, you know, we may pop up and then go up and come down. I don't know. I think that that's probably what we're going to see. Or come up a little quicker. I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm just saying that we made that move where we bounce off of this and maybe come up to here. That's all I'm trying to say. The orange lines are points that we probably will turn around at, we'll gain support at, that type of thing. Anyways, what are you guys looking at? Let's talk. Let's do this. Write it out. Speak. All right. That being said, I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Let it get out. I don't think it notified anyone that we went live, so I have no idea. I may repost the video. All right, guys. I appreciate you.